Hello, my name is Russell Myers, independent for U.S. President for 2024. I wanted to drop a personal note here. If it has seemed like I have been absent or like I had abandoned my campaign, nothing could be further from the truth. If anybody wishes to reach me, you can go to my website, rmyers2024.com, Meyers. And there is a link there where you can drop an email to me if you wish to ask a question, or you can contact me through social media. Twitter, Facebook, just look me up. And I respond to as many messages as possible as soon as it is possible. Anyway, I've been going through a lot of personal issues, life events that pretty much everybody can relate to. My daughter has had some health issues for which I was present. I remain present. The worst case scenarios have been ruled out. I've been going to her doctor's appointments as much as possible, reviewing her labs. As a nurse, and a father, I'm going to be there, absolutely, through every bit of it. And she said that she appreciates it. I don't want to be invasive, but I want to be supportive. Anyway, worst case scenarios have been ruled out. Things seem to be improving and advancing. So we're just trying to wind our way through that. I was in a car accident, got significantly sideswiped, and had to put my vehicle in the shop. That took up time and money. Most of you can relate to this. At the deductible, renting a car for 10 days, those things are not cheap. And luckily, I'm at a point where I can afford it. Just probably within the last 10 years, maybe 12 years, I had problems with transportation and wound up having to ride a bus to work. I had to turn down higher paying jobs for a while because they were beyond the range of public transportation. I had friends that were offering me a ride to and from work, but I was not going to be that invasive into their lives because of the hours difference and distance that they would have to travel. I wasn't going to do that when I could ride the bus. I just took a book with me and, just kept on improving my knowledge while I was on the bus. And I'm no stranger to riding public transportation. Anyway, it is absolutely mandatory for me to have a vehicle because of my job. I'm living in one state, working in another state. The reason for this is the pay differential. Even with my travel expenses from living in this state and traveling one state over, I make a difference of I make more than double what I would be making locally, and I enjoy my job. So that's many of you can relate to that. Truck drivers, travel nurses, and many other people, travel for work. They spend time away from home, and they know what difficulties this can cause. But sometimes it's just necessary. So I'm going to be getting back in the saddle here and offering more, mostly commentary. I am working on some policies. If there are, you take a look through my policies. I think that they're fairly comprehensive, but if you see something that I have not addressed adequately, then please, I offer that commentary. Put it in the comments to the video. Reach me by email, by social media. Trust me, I will respond. One way or another, I will respond. It may take me some time, but time, when I say time, I mean days. I don't mean weeks or months. But I will get back to you personally. Something to keep in mind. I don't have a big staff. I'm not a millionaire or billionaire. I'm just like most of you. When I have a life event happen, I have to handle it. And I don't mind doing this, but it causes some disruption in the campaign. Obviously, a president has a lot more people around him that can handle some things. So that's far different from, running your own campaign without a large staff. And I don't receive enough donations to hire any staff. If you'd like to volunteer in some way, I'm always open to volunteers, and I appreciate any donations, any assistance that you can offer. So some things I am working on is a housing proposal. This is actually one of the most complex things policies that I really have to consider, but I'm going to put out a video regarding some proposals and what the goals are in abstract. And why it is so complex. And if you know somebody that works with housing, I would love to discuss this with them. Anyway, I know many of you prefer text over video. While I do make sure that there's closed captioning on my YouTube videos, which is why I share the YouTube videos instead of the Rumble videos, it is auto-generated. So, but I'm also currently working on training myself in a program for dictation so that it understands what I'm saying better. But again, that does take up some time. So I'm working on it. I just started working on it a few days ago. I know, like I said, many of you prefer text, either from a hearing impairment or you just trust something that is in text better than you do on video. I understand that. I generally like things in writing myself so that you can come back and say, this is what you said. You can always hold me to whatever I say. Always. I will not deny that I said something if I actually said it. So, whether it's in writing or on video, you can hold me to what I've said. I take complete responsibility for my words. Anyway, so I'm working on that, and please watch my website, subscribe to my website, and so that you get updates when I post something there. I appreciate everybody that at least checks in on the website once in a while. I am never going to spam you asking for money. Oh, I've got this deadline. Who sets those deadlines? It's the party that sets those deadlines. They determine that there's a deadline. There's no federal requirement that you have to have this much money by this date. That does not exist. So when they say, oh, we've got this deadline and we have to meet this deadline, they're full of garbage. Anyway, I'm going to be putting out a lot more in the near future. It will be kind of sporadic. So be sure and subscribe. The sporadic nature just has to do with my schedule, which is kind of chaotic. So please subscribe to the channel and follow my campaign. Support it however you can. I appreciate every bit of that. All right, so if you can afford it, please donate whatever you can to help expand my campaign. And I will catch you in the next one. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a good day.